On a quiet winter morning in Cleveland, Ohio, the streets were nearly empty. Snow covered the sidewalks, and the city felt frozen in time. At exactly 5:12 a.m., a man named Daniel Carter stepped out of a small apartment building, wearing worn-out sneakers and a thin jacket. Daniel wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. And at that moment, he wasn't even sure he believed in himself. 3 years earlier, Daniel had worked at an auto parts factory. It paid the bills, barely, but it gave him dignity. Then, the factory shut down. Overnight, his steady life collapsed. Savings vanished. Stress grew. His confidence disappeared. For months, Daniel told himself, "I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow to apply for jobs. Tomorrow to get healthy. Tomorrow to believe again." One night, sitting alone at his kitchen table, Daniel stared at a rejection email. His hands shook. His mind whispered cruel words. "You're too late, too tired, too far behind." That night, he made a small decision, one that didn't feel powerful, dramatic, or heroic. He decided to walk, not to escape his problems, not to prove anything, just to move forward, one step at a time. The next morning, he walked around the block. That was it, 10 minutes. Cold air, quiet streets, no transformation, no miracle. But something subtle happened. He showed up. The next day, he walked 2 blocks. A week later, a mile. A month later, he was jogging. As his body moved forward, something else followed. His mind. Daniel started waking up earlier. He updated his resume slowly. He applied for jobs, 1 per day, not 50. Most people wouldn't call this progress. But progress doesn't need applause. Weeks turned into months. One afternoon, while jogging near Lake Erie, Daniel passed a group of veterans doing a community fitness class. One of them struck up a conversation. They talked, laughed, exchanged numbers. 2 weeks later, that same man called Daniel about a warehouse supervisor position. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't his dream. But it was a step forward. Daniel took the job. The pay wasn't high, but it was honest. He kept walking, kept learning, kept improving. 2 years later, Daniel stood in a new place, literally and mentally. He was promoted. He had health insurance. He was helping train new employees. One morning, a young coworker asked him, "How did you turn everything around?" Daniel smiled and said something simple. "I didn't leap forward. I stepped forward. And I did it again and again and again." Here is the truth many people, Dan T, tell you. You, Dan T, need motivation to start. You don't need confidence to move. You don't need clarity to take the next step. You only need motion. We often celebrate Big wins, big houses, big careers, big success stories. But real change, it's built quietly. In early mornings, in small habits, in steps no one claps for. If you're struggling today, financially, mentally, emotionally, hear this: you are not stuck. You are standing at the beginning of movement, even if your step feels slow, even if it feels invisible, even if it feels insignificant. Every step forward matters. One application, one workout, one honest conversation, one brave decision. Take the step. The road will meet you. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that empowers you on your journey. Thanks for watching.